The journey that GOA celebrates today with Midway has been quite a long journey, and it began way back in the year 2003 when Bishop David met for the first time with Pastor Todd Wright at the International Leadership Institute offices in Carrollton, Georgia. By the year 2014, the friendship turned into a partnership that has seen GOA and Midway Church work together to advance the cause of the gospel in Kenya. Through the first donations of Midway Church to GOA Kenya, which was actually an Easter gift, we were able to get to build our temporary offices here in Nairobi, where our team of the GOA head office team works from. These offices have not just been a building and a structure to us, they have been a center, they have been a springboard where the GOA ministry and GOA teams have served all the entire globe as we look forward to the permanent building of the GOA Dream Center that is coming ahead. Later on, Midway Church, through a Christmas gift, generously donated an amount that enabled us to drill and sink a borehole in Turkana. The community is pastoralist. They are moving from place to place in search of water and pasture for their cattle. And as a result of the abundance of water that came from this borehole, the community all got to settle around the borehole and a village, and villages began sprouting. And as a result of this settlement, we began the GOA Church in this place called Nabuelpus. Through those Christmas gifts, we are able to get sponsorship for a total of 72 orphans in GOA children homes, from Tumaini Children's Home and Strong Tower Children's Home in Naivasha. Through your sponsorship, we are able to give care for them, and now they are looking forward to a bright future. Now, in the year 2025, in September, the partnership of GOA and Midway Church went to a notch higher when we received the team of Pastor J. Webb, the next gen pastor for Midway Church, and Charlie, the videographer who visited with us here in Kenya. The team were able to visit GOA projects and able to interact with what Midway Church has been supporting. And a month later, in the month of October last year, Bishop David and Timothy were able to come to Midway Church, and we are glad that Midway Church received them together with the whole team of staff, and they enjoyed your time. When they came back to Kenya, they told us you hosted them very, very well. The friendship between Bishop David Thagana and Pastor Todd Wright is one that we love to talk about. Growing from the first meeting in Carrollton, Georgia, to a strategic partnership, to a mentor and mentee relationship. For the past 13 years, Pastor Todd Wright has walked alongside Bishop David graciously in his journey to write his first book, Overcoming Obstacles, the Resilience of an African Boy. And not just that, but being the first person that read the manuscript while on the mission in Pretoria, South Africa. And the feedback that Pastor Todd Wright, you gave to this, has gone so a very, very long way in growing the book into what it is today. We are also celebrating the connection of Bishop David to Dr. Pitsley, that has worked with him through the book writing and the development of the whole project up to where it is, introducing Bishop Thagana to Russell Floyd, the founder of Z1 Motorsports in Carrollton, Georgia, who has not only written the foreword for the book, but has also invested heavily in the publishing and production of this book. We do not want to overlook the role and the great investment that the entire Midway Church has played in hosting the GOA 35th anniversary and the book launch in the United States. And today we are celebrating that because on 15th, Midway Church did something that will always remain in the books of history as having hosted this event. We are very, very, very excited. In September this year, we are looking forward to hosting the Midway Church team here in Kenya, and I want to invite all of you to please sign up for the trip and just come and enjoy what it means GOA to be in a relationship with Midway Church. The partnership between GOA and Midway demonstrates how friendships grow into strategic kingdom partnerships that through them, the unreached people are reached with the gospel, the orphans are cared for, leaders are equipped, and the kingdom of God is grown to the glory of God, and only God takes the credit. Resulting from the new directive from the government of Kenya through the Kenya child care reforms that aims at closing down orphanages so that children are cared through alternative cares such as community and family care, GOA is moving towards sustainability. One such project that we are investing in is the Utukufu Resort in Naivasha, which is a flagship project that we aim to use to generate resources so that we are able to care for the orphans and sustain GOA ministry missions and all the work that GOA has been doing. And we welcome you so that you are able to come and on board, join us to help us put this resort together so that we are able to generate resources for the kingdom. For the past 35 years since GOA was born, we have never been able to build the headquarter church and offices, and so this year we have felt the voice of God that it is the right time for us to begin building the GOA Dream Center, which is the GOA headquarter church here in Nairobi. The GOA headquarter church is not just a structure, it's not just a house, it's not just a building, but it is a springboard of GOA ministry to the nations. It is the center of equipping leaders. It is the breeding ground where GOA teams will spring to the rest of the nations, reaching the unreached people and the reached people with the gospel, going out and developing teams that will go out and spread the gospel, and equipping leaders and caring for the orphans and preaching the message of peace to the ends of the world. And as we have already started this project, it is only a faith project that we have begun. We do not have any reserve somewhere that we are trusting to use to invest in this project, but as we have heard the voice of God, we have responded to the voice of God with obedience and began this work by faith. We want to invite you to join us in prayer and to join us through your generous giving and donations so that together we are able to realize the GOA Dream Center. Thank you so much, Midway Church, for your love and for your generosity.
Greetings, friends. Todd Wright here. I'm here with my good friend, Bishop David Thagana, all the way from Kenya. He has a book that tells his story, Overcoming Obstacles, the Resilience of an African Boy. On May 20 and 24, he'll be sharing some of that in our services, and these books will be for sale as he and his family visits here. I want to encourage you. He has 1,000 copies. Make sure he doesn't take any of those back with him, and it'll also be available on Amazon if you miss out on that, but you can get a signed copy on those days. It's a very inspiring story that will help you overcome your own obstacles. Not only did he face the obstacle of poverty, receiving his first pair of shoes at the age of 18, but throughout these years now, he and his family have raised up hundreds of orphans, given them homes, education, clothing, all those needs, and Midway is excited to be a partner. So you support this endeavor, pray for him and his family. Love you guys at Midway Church and look forward to being back with you starting in September of this year.